after a riot broke out in Manhattan's Union Square neighborhood. A crowd estimated at 2,000 people descended into the area after popular social media influencer Cenat advertised a video game giveaway.
What a stupid f***ing thing you're saying right now, man. Don't be like that, brother. Context is important.
Whoa!
Cenat, once hailed as the people's favorite streamer, is now a name that sparks confusion and doubt. Within months, an avalanche of TikTok clips transformed him from an electrifying symbol of success into someone seen as embarrassing. It's as if Kai unintentionally crossed an unseen threshold of fame. What's strange is that not long ago, that same name was a badge of honor for the entire streaming world. He broke Twitch records, won Streamer of the Year twice, and even hosted Nicki Minaj in his own home for a live session. He had every accolade a streamer could dream of. Yet somehow, his rise turned into a nosedive. Not due to scandal, not due to controversy, but because of a string of ordinary moments that went viral in the worst possible way. So what changed? How did the internet's hero become its punchline overnight? Before the fame, Kai was just another kid broadcasting from a tiny room, yelling with raw energy in a worn-out chair patched with duct tape. He wasn't polished or perfect, he was real. That authenticity made people love him. From being a nobody, he smashed Twitch records and earned back-to-back Streamer of the Year titles. The highlight? His stream with Nicki Minaj. When she took a seat in his beat-up chair, fans dubbed it Nicki's Throne. It turned into a meme, a symbol of his rise from nothing to legend. But the top is a slippery place. The same internet that lifted him up was ready to turn against him. Months later, that chair, once legendary, sparked a downfall no one expected. In August 2023, Kai announced during a stream he'd host a free giveaway at Union Square in New York. No permits, no security, just a small fan meetup to give away PlayStations and toys.
Really wild scene when a Twitch streamer's giveaway turns into absolute mayhem there. Twitch, by the way, is an online streaming platform mainly for video games.
But if you've ever seen how intense online fandom can be, you'd know an announcement from someone with millions of followers is never small. Within hours, Union Square was overwhelmed. Crowds surged, people climbed things, pushed others. Utter chaos erupted in the heart of Manhattan. By the end of that day, police had arrested 65 people. At least 7 were injured. And Kai? He ended up cuffed in the street, surrounded by a sea of phones and shouting, an unpredictable storm nobody could have seen coming.
The only thing that you should be fucking celebrating is the fact that, like, nobody got killed and things didn't get really fucking bad. Who cares about one person? I get it, he's gonna famous and big. That's not, dude, no, that's one person. There was thousands or something, whatever the fuck. People could have gone hurt. Things could have gone really fucking bad. Like, yeah, I guess I'm thankful too, but I'm also as thankful that nobody else got fucking killed.
It was no longer just a fan gathering. That event became a defining moment in how people saw Kai. From someone admired to someone scrutinized. He ended up paying $55,000 in damages, made a public apology, and by May 2024, the court dropped all charges. But while viewers were still processing it, voices from within the industry began to emerge. Sometimes, it's not about an incident breaking an image. It's about revealing what people didn't want to acknowledge.
This wasn't just an unexpected event. It was a sign that Kai had lost control of his fandom.
Some weird streamer comments.
He's no longer an inspirer. He's become an instigator.
This wasn't just a fluke. To many, it showed that Kai had lost control over his own fanbase. Veteran streamers began discussing it on their platforms. In their eyes, he wasn't the motivator anymore. He was leading a reckless army of followers. But here's the thing, social media doesn't care about court outcomes. It runs on edits, memes, and viral soundbites. TikTok crowned him Kai the Menace. Clips from his streams were chopped up, set to silly music, and turned into a new persona. Chaotic, unpredictable, and no longer in charge of his own story. The Union Square incident became a clear example that with huge reach comes heavy responsibility. Creators, especially the younger ones, must learn how to plan, organize, and guide their fanbase, so good intentions don't spiral into disaster. And just like that, Kai went from a symbol of unity to a warning sign of what happens when things spiral out of control. I prayed about it, spoke to God, and realized, not all money is worth it. I couldn't risk everything I've worked for just to chase something that didn't feel right. Twitch is my home, this is my community, and I'm staying.
Not all money is good money. At that time, I couldn't join Kick because I realized that not all money is good money.
He made it clear, even if a massive deal is on the table, if it doesn't align with what he believes in, he's walking away. Ross, one of Kick's biggest names, openly praised him. Some of Kai's earlier critics started to backtrack, calling him passionate and principled. But the skepticism hadn't gone away.
That's not a sacrifice, it's a calculation. Who turns down $60 million without guarantees unless there's a backroom deal?
Even though Kai's reputation started to mend, doubts kept lingering. His career looked like it was back on track, or maybe the drama had just taken a new shape. In a time when loyalty is rare, turning down $60 million made people ask, was Kai truly different from everyone else? Or was he just playing the right role to stay in the spotlight? Regardless of the motive, that decision marked a change in Kai's mindset. He began to separate fame from personal values. Planned or not, this move reminded everyone that real success isn't about numbers. It's about staying true to who you are. But just as people began to support him again, the tide turned, this time from his own community. After the Union Square chaos and the Kick deal rejection, other streamers started speaking up. Even XQC weighed in. "I'm not attacking, just suggesting Kai should dial it back a bit," he said. Kai didn't see it as friendly advice. He fired back, "Keep that energy over there, bro," and followed it up with, "I don't mess with somebody." Everyone knew the friendship was fractured. But more troubling than that was the tension quietly brewing within Kai's own inner circle. If you followed Kai since the early days, you'll remember something small that became iconic: a chair. Originally, it was just an old chair, broken and patched up, like many streamers used. Then came the moment when Nicki Minaj visited. She sat, not in that old chair, but in a new pink one, stylish and majestic. That was it. The fanbase dubbed it the Nicki Throne. It became sacred. Inside his stream room, nobody was allowed to touch it. Until one day, streamers Urage and Rakai slipped in and took the pink chair for a joke stream. They called it harmless fun. But to Kai, it was crossing a line. While live on air, Kai saw what they did. His whole demeanor changed. The usual cheerful energy disappeared. He reacted instantly. Furious, he drove to their location, armed with a chainsaw, flares, and a paintball gun. No talking. He went straight to destruction. Smashed the keyboard, broke the camera, wrecked the lights and PC setup, all on live stream in front of hundreds of thousands. You'd think after unleashing on them, things would settle. Maybe Kai had let go. But no. Then came the clip. On another day, John Cena visited Kai's stream. He heard about the Nicki Throne, and without hesitation, sat in it. The same pink chair Kai had guarded like treasure. Cena didn't just sit, he bounced on it like he was testing its limits. Kai's expression froze. Panic took over. Meanwhile, Cena leaned back, bounced again, and casually said, "Not bad at all." That simple act hit harder than words. Suddenly, the chair was back in the spotlight, not because of how it looked, but for what it symbolized: pride, identity, and Kai's breaking point. Then, things hit their peak. In November 2024, Kai hosted Mafia 2, the year's most hyped live stream. Celebrities, record-breaking viewership, floods of donations, everything was perfect. Until Max Major entered. You've probably seen wild magic acts, but Max did something no one expected. He performed an illusion so shocking, viewers couldn't tell if it was fake or horrifyingly real. It wasn't comedy. It mimicked a violent act, on live air. Kai froze. His team screamed. The audience was in disbelief. All Kai could think was, Twitch might ban me forever.
Now please listen up, chat. Max just texted my team saying, "It's Max. I don't have my phone. I think we have everyone leave, and we let the story be what. I think we let everybody leave, and we let the story be what it is.
What?
I'm the bad guy, but coming back, it doesn't change anything."
He said come back in doesn't change anything, really. He's scared, man. He's not coming back.
Later, Max revealed it had all been pre-approved. Twitch knew it was a prank. But that didn't calm fans. It made them angrier. A Twitch spokesperson reportedly addressed the issue, adding fuel to the fire.
We permitted that content because we were informed in advance. But clearly, Kai's inability to manage the community's reaction is a warning sign. A major production cannot operate solely on spontaneity and laughs.
A former live stream director who'd collaborated with top creators also chimed in.
The danger isn't in the show itself. It's that Kai seems to have lost the distinction between what's real and what's a show. That's when a streamer loses his sense of boundaries.
Because no matter the explanation, the moment had gone too far. Some accused it of being unethical, sensationalist content. Even if Kai wasn't directly responsible, he was the face of the show. He wasn't the happy-go-lucky streamer anymore. He was now the poster boy for blurred ethical lines in live broadcasting. The outrage didn't fade, it exploded into a boycott. Loud, massive, and relentless. Because after a while, audiences didn't want clarity. They just wanted someone to blame. Due to reckless decisions on stream, Kai wasn't just controversial anymore. He became internet comedy. TikTok filled with clips mocking his scared face during Mafyan. His yells and goofy expressions turned into memes documenting his downfall. Reddit threads weren't debating morality anymore. They were counting his weekly cringe moments. And Twitter, even worse. I used to watch Kai for laughs. Now I watch just to see how far he crashes. We both know, surviving a scandal is possible. But when people stop caring enough to be mad and start laughing at you, that's when careers truly fall apart. From a beloved figure, Kai became comic relief. And when the laughter isn't with you, but at you, this isn't just a downfall. It's being erased from relevance, slowly and mercilessly. But maybe this isn't just about Kai. Maybe it reflects what happens when fame comes too fast, too young. On a podcast post-scandal, Kai admitted, "I'm not good at controlling things, but I'm learning." It wasn't an excuse. It was honest. One of the few moments he showed who he really is. A guy still trying to get it right after getting it wrong. And if Kai's learning one thing, it's this: good intentions aren't enough when millions look up to you. You need self-awareness, planning, and humility. Viewers also need to remember, streamers are human. They stumble, fail, but they can rise again, if we let them. So maybe the fair response isn't to bury them when they trip, but to watch them stand again, and learn to grow up with them. Now, here we are. From a streamer with a broken chair that felt like family, to someone viewed as too loud, too toxic to care about. We used to laugh with Kai. Now millions laugh at him. So the question is, can he come back from this? Is this the usual internet cancellation story, or a painful step in his growth? Maybe time will tell. But when your career lives on laughter, what happens when that laughter stops?